You know, I lost connection in my own room, bro. It's like my connection sucks everywhere, bro. It doesn't make any sense at all. I'm trying to get at everything though. So yeah, where's my where's my remote at? Where's my remote at? About to get the Mario Galaxy going. I ain't get this going in a minute. In a little minute. In a little minute. We got YouTube going. We got TikTok going. We got everything going. I'm about to put my music on. Y'all ain't gonna be able to hear it though. You know I ain't trying to do no copyright strike. Alright, bet. We good. We good. We good. But yeah, man. Got some big things coming to Grind Life Productions, man. It's about to get serious. It's about to get crazy. Bro, I just started a new TikTok page. So that's about to go crazy. Cause like I see people like the they like the gaming content for sure. Like I see you guys like me playing games and put motivation over all of it. So I'm like, you know what? Instead of me just like overfilling like my page, I'm like, bro, shoot. Let me just make like a whole separate page and post the gaming content up there. And I'm gonna leave this on YouTube. I'm just vibing right now, honestly. Usually, I would be doing like a workout, but you know, we don't got no workout to do, man. We don't got no workout to do because we already did all the workouts. You feel me? So we doing it up. We doing it up big. We going crazy. No games. No games. I'm gonna turn up the volume for y'all a little bit. We're not playing no games, bro. Even though like I am literally playing a video game right now, we still not playing no games, man. It's because like it gets to a point where you just gotta get serious in life, man. You gotta get serious about everything that you're doing. You gotta get serious about your future. Bro, you gotta get serious about everything, bro. We don't got time to play games. We don't got time to stay in that negative cycle. It's time to break out of that, man. It's time to break out of that. And I'm telling you guys, don't even waste time worrying about the small stuff, bro. Don't waste time worrying about the small stuff because the small stuff ain't nothing, bro. It ain't nothing. Cause it's like you can get through these situations, but you know it takes time. All things come with time. Like you're not just gonna get it overnight. Like you just gotta trust the process with these things. And I feel like the hardest thing is trusting the process, bro. Cause it's like you never know. You never know like how long it's gonna be till you get to where you want to be. So it's like it's kind of scary in a way. I'm looking, not even looking at the chat right now. If you guys are talking, I'm sorry, but it's like I gotta go in. But yeah, like going back to just trusting the process, man, bro, it's so scary because you really don't know what's gonna happen in the future. You don't know. You really don't know. So it's like you start to question yourself. You like, am I really doing my best? Like, am I really doing the right thing? With all this stuff going on in the world, am I really doing the right thing? Or am I just wasting time? Cause it's like, bro, you look at the media, it's just straight negativity. So it's like, I understand, but still at the same time, before the media was going bad, even though like it was kind of always bad, bro, when we did enjoy life, shoot, what happened to that? Like honestly, what happened to that? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why can't we go back to it? Is it a crime to go back to living in good times? I don't think so. I don't think so. So you know, I feel like we just got to make that change. Just got to make that change for our lives, for the better. Cause it's like, if we really want better for ourselves, we just got to make it happen, bro. No more excuses. No more talking because talking gets us. Where does talking get us, bro? Honestly, where does talking get us? It don't get us nowhere, bro. Talking about what you gonna do, that don't get you nowhere. I mean, like, if you talking about it and you trying to plan your way, I understand that. But most people, they don't even be planning nothing. They don't be planning and making no moves or anything like that. They just, bruh, they just freaking, they play around. They play around. They just want to sound cool. They just want to sound cool. But there's nothing cool with not living up to your word. There's nothing cool with being a bum. There's nothing cool about that at all. So, like, me personally, I don't find nothing funny. I don't find nothing funny. And people like to laugh about this stuff and like they like to procrastinate and stuff like that. But I'm like, bro, you're gonna have to lock in eventually. Like, you seriously gonna have to lock in eventually. And then like these people, they don't lock in at all, and then they want to blame other people for why they are in bad situations when they put themselves in that situation to begin with. Like, bro, what? Yo, you did that to yourself. So how dare you blame somebody else for something that you did to yourself? Like, and I try to understand the mindsets of people like that. Cause it's like, me personally, not to sound like cocky or arrogant, I just can't get in that position. Like, every time I get a negative thought, a positive thought follows right behind it. So it's like, I can't imagine being that negative. I can't imagine going that low. I can't imagine doing that, bro. And I don't think I ever will. And I thank God for this mindset, because it's like, when you really read the Bible, there's some serious gems in there. And it really helps you keep life simple to the maximum. So I'm like, let me just do, like, what would God do in this situation? Like, these are the questions we got to ask ourselves before we get into a situation where we about to tee off on somebody, we about to go crazy on somebody pisses us off, or we just go through like a negative situation. We just got to ask ourselves, like, if Jesus was in this situation, what would he do? Honestly, what would he do? Would he stay stuck in the situation, or would he get out of it? Because I feel like God is the motivation. God most definitely is the motivation. So it's like, knowing that we serve a God that's all powerful. So I don't see how we can be knocked down and kept down by negative situations when we serve a God who can do anything. This is what we gotta lock in, and this is what we gotta understand. Because, bro, this world will lead you astray. I'm telling you, this world will lead you astray, and it will leave you confused. I'm gonna say it again. It will lead you astray, and it's going to lead you confused. So, it's like, you really can't trust people in this world, especially people who are telling you, like, man, I'm gonna tell you guys, like, the people you gotta avoid. You gotta avoid people who say that, like, doing good things, doing big things in life, making big plays, like starting your own business or something like that. I'm gonna tell you guys, bro, those are the people you guys gotta avoid. Those are the people you gotta avoid. Stay away from them, because they're in a negative cycle. They're in a negative situation. So you know what they want? They have a goal. These people have agendas. These people have agendas. And their main agenda, and they're not gonna tell you this, their main agenda is to bring you down. Their main agenda is to stop you from being great. That's what they want. That's what they want. But you can't give it to them. You just can't give it to them, bro. You got to take your peace back. You got to take your peace back. I feel like, as a man, I don't know if any women are viewing this, but as a man, you got to protect your peace. And honestly, it's not even just like being a man. That's women, everybody. You have to protect your peace at all costs, because once you risk that, you're putting yourself in the worst position possible. You got to stress and worry. Nobody wants to stress. You do not want to stress. Stressing, it makes your skin look bad. Stressing, it makes you look older than you already are. You could be like 20, you could be like 21, but you'll look 35. It's nuts, bro. It's nuts. So you don't want to stress. You do not want to stress at all. So I feel like, in life, if you can avoid stressing, I feel like you could do anything. Like, keep your stress to a minimum, because sometimes life is just going to happen, and you know we're gonna get down, we're gonna get depressed, and yeah, it's gonna be sad. But we don't got to trip. We do not have to trip. All we gotta do is just stay strong, fight through it, and we can get to it. That's all it is. I mean, that rhymes. I wasn't trying to make it rhyme, but bro, you gotta be strong. You gotta be strong. Weak people are not gonna win. If you're weak, bro, you gotta boss up, bro. You gotta boss up. And I'm not even trying to treat this like an Andrew Tate message or something like that, or like a Kevin Samuels message. I'm just saying, like, you gotta have like you gotta boss up your mindset. You gotta boss up your mindset. Can't make no more excuses. You can't keep blaming people no more for things that you done to yourself. You can't do that. Gotta let it go. And that's just how it is. You gotta let it go. Gotta let it go. Because a lot of people, they like to hold grudges. People love holding grudges. But I feel like one thing that we can't do is hold a grudge. Can't hold a grudge towards like people. You can hold grudges, and I'm not even gonna say this is a grudge. I would say like you can't be bitter. Just because something bad happens to you, don't be bitter about that, and don't let it ruin like future experiences in your life. Don't let it do that, because like you'll find yourself blocking yourself. Well, yeah, you'll find yourself blocking yourself from a lot of future potential blessings. And I feel like in life we all need blessings. Blessings are like super essential. So let's focus on securing our blessings, not losing the blessings. That's the best thing we could do. That's the best advice I can give you. Secure your blessing. And the way you secure your blessing is just doing the difficult things, being accountable for yourself, you know, taking better care of yourself, not hanging around people who put you in a low vibration, talking to God more. I don't know why that just cut out, but yeah, talking to God more, meditating more, like just taking back full control of our life and not being in autopilot, man. You do not want to be in autopilot, because being in autopilot is cool, like for the moment, but eventually you're gonna be like, bruh, I don't want to do this no more. Like, I want to take control over my life again. Like, I feel like somebody's controlling me, and you'll realize that you're not living up to your true potential. And once you realize that, bro, I feel like that's the best moment when you're going through like a tough time, and then like you're doing a lot of BS and you really not like living up to your full potential. I feel like that's the best thing ever, because it's like now you're presented with a choice. Before you didn't have a choice. You didn't have a choice before, mainly due to the fact that you was in autopilot. So it's like you wasn't really like fighting it or anything like that. You just took it for what it was. And I'm like, it's cool right now, but eventually we're gonna have to do something about that. We're gonna have to change this situation. We're gonna have to get better. You gotta get better. Gotta get better. I feel like in life we live and we learn. That's why I say it's a blessing to wake up in the morning, because you get to continue your life. You literally get to continue your life. That's just why, like, I say life is like a game somewhat. And it's like, bro, it's almost like a video game, because we don't, I'm not going to say we die, even though that is true. Like, we go to sleep and we wake back up to do it all over again. We have a select amount of hours in the day, and with that select amount of hours that we have in a day, I feel that, bro, we just continue this journey that we've been walking down. We just continue this route that we've been on. And I feel like that's dope. I feel like that's dope, because we might have made some mistakes yesterday, some detrimental mistakes that just like get us down and just make us want to give up. But then like you're reminded that tomorrow's a new day. And then once tomorrow comes, you can say, hey, today is a new day. Today is a new day. So anything that happened yesterday, anything that happened like a week ago, anything that happened 2 weeks ago, it's gone. It's dead. It's never gonna return again. It can't hurt you anymore. It's all in your head. And like I'm gonna say that again. It's all in your head. It's all in your head. So you just gotta, bro, you gotta override the pain. Override the pain. Don't fall in love with the pain. Don't fall in love with the pain, because like when I say falling in love with the pain, I'm not saying like you like the pain. I'm saying that you're used to the pain, and you start to seem like, well, you start to act like you don't want to change and you just want to stay in that cycle. So essentially you are falling in love with the pain, actually. So yeah, forget I said that. Forget I said that. You're falling in love with the pain by staying in that situation. I know we all going to grieve sometimes, but we don't stay down forever. Nobody stays down forever. We all got to break out eventually. And I feel like once we break out, bro, it's up. It's up for anybody who doubted us. It's up for everybody who thought we gave up. It's just up for everybody in general who didn't believe. But you know that song like DJ Khaled, God did, God believed. When nobody else believed in you, God believed. When nobody else saw your potential, God did. God did. God did. So I don't feel like we can be negative. We don't deserve the right to be negative. Like, we gotta be grateful. Honestly, we gotta be grateful. I feel like we should be grateful for everything in this life. HC Picks, what's good with you, my guy? What's good with you, my guy? We in here. We in here. You know, we just spilling the motivation and playing the game. We chilling on a YouTube grind. So it's like I'm playing 2 games right now. I'm on a YouTube grind. I'm on a actually 3 games. YouTube grind, TikTok grind, and we getting it going. We getting it going. We getting it popping. So yeah, man. Just doing big things, showing people that it's possible. But yeah, I forgot the point I was on, but I really do want to go back on the topic of like long term, staying in it for the long term and just getting to it. He said if we have faith, we bless. We are. We are. God even told us, he said, walk by faith, not by sight. So I feel like if we keep that energy and we don't even get down when things are looking rough, when things are looking tough, bro, we can really do anything. Because it's like, bro, who's really going to stop you? Who's going to stop you from believing in yourself? People can tell you whatever they want, but if you don't listen to them, their words are invalid. Their words are invalid. It doesn't work over here. It's not welcome here. You can't listen to these people. These people are negative. These people gave up on themselves a long time ago. So why would I listen to somebody who gave up on themselves? Like, honestly, does that make sense? I don't think it does. I don't think it does. So I feel like we can't even stress it. Like, we can't even give these people attention and energy. We got to normalize this straight up walking away from people who are negative. And I understand, like, you might have some negative people in your family. You might have some negative friends. I feel like you probably just got to cut them off. You just might have to cut them off. You may have been friends with this person forever, since like grade school, but I know he's your day one, but he don't see a vision. So can you really consider him as like a real one? Honestly, not to say like, I mean, I don't feel like I got any fake people around me right now. I feel like I trust just about everybody who's on my squad, everybody who's around me, my family members. I feel like I trust them. But you never know what somebody is doing. You never know what somebody's planning. You never know what somebody's plotting. So, hey man, I just hope and pray that they not plotting on me. I hope and pray that they not plotting on me. But if they are plotting on me, then shoot, I ask God to reveal out the snakes. God, please let the snakes out the grass. Reveal them to me so I could see who's really on some weird timing. But until that happens, I'm not going to stress. I'm going to just keep on doing what I'm doing. People want you to stress over everything. Like, people want you to stress over like stuff in the media that you can't control. Like, bro, what are we going to do about Israel and freaking Iran. I can't control that. I can't control that. Like, you think me personally, you think just me by myself is going to stop that? Why would I stress over it? Why would I poison my mind with that? Why would I put myself in a fear mongering mindset? It just doesn't make sense. So, people like to make their lives harder when they don't even have to. And I understand, like, it's not even their fault. It's not even their fault. The media wants everybody to be in a low vibration. So it's like, dog, I'm not stressing, bro. I don't got time to stress no more. I gotta handle big man business. I gotta handle grown man business. So, I'm done with stressing. I'm done with that, bro. I don't want to do it anymore. I ran my course with that. And, you know, I got big plans. I got big dreams. I'm gonna focus on my dreams before I focus on the negativity that the media wants to give to me. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. As a man, you just gotta put your foot down. As a man, you just gotta put your foot down and just let them know that you're not dealing with it anymore. You're not going through it with it anymore. It has no power over you. No power. No power. No power. No power. No power. Only you got power. Only you got power over your actions. Only you got power over your decisions. Only you have that power. So don't give these people really just want to play God, and I'm convinced people just want to play God. And I see it for what it truly is. I see it for what it truly is, but I'm not falling for it though. I'm really not falling for it. I'm done. I won't get got. I don't got time for it. People just like the cat. People not real. So that's why, like, yo, you really can't trust somebody who's always negative, bro. Cause like, shoot, like, is that even natural? Just be like always negative. Like, you don't even have like any type of hope, any type of faith. Like, is that even natural? Like, how did this even happen to us? Like, how do we even get so low to a point where we're just so we're just so freaking hopeless? Where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong? Can somebody tell me? Can somebody tell me? Like, was it social media? Like, was it family members? Like, what was it? HC Picks music? I feel like, you know what? You might even have a point with that because, like, the music nowadays is over sexualized. Why is everything so over sexualized? Like, why do we got to hear about this all the time? And, like, the new generation of music is horrible. The old generation of music was better, but, they're not safe either because they was talking about the same thing. They was talking about the same thing. It just wasn't as extreme as it is right now. So it's like, people let it rock because they thought like it was just gonna be like not like a crazy thing to worry about, but people actually getting affected by this now. It's making people act out. It's making people act weird. So I'm like, bro, yeah, we too far going, bro. That's how I see it. We just too far going. We are too far going, and we just need to get back right with God. That's the only one who can save us now. Getting back right with God, because God has all the answers. When I was confused with what I was going to do in life, bro, I had to look to God. You think, bro, nobody knew the answers to my situation when I was coming out of high school? Nobody knew what I was going to do. Only God knew what I was going to do. Only God knew what path I was going to go down. Only He knew. Only He knew. So, given the fact that only He knew and nobody else gave me the answers, nobody else was really there. People are there, but they're not there for you like God is there for you. And it's like, when you need to tune people out, God is there. He's there. He's there. He's there. He's there. And He's never going to leave. He's never going to leave at all. So, we can't. We can't lose hope. We can't lose hope. That's why I keep on telling you guys, man, stay strong. Just keep on fighting. One more day. One more day. One more day. I understand today is rough for you. I understand it. I know today is just not your day. Like, your boss probably got mad at you. Your girl probably pissing you off. Your friend probably did some weird junk. Family member probably did some weird junk to you. And you just probably want to crash out on the world. You feel me? But you don't even have to do that, man. Go to God. Go to God and He will give you the answers you need. He will give you the answers you need. You don't gotta drink your pain away. You don't gotta smoke your pain away. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You might feel like you do because you get a quick fix, but sometimes quick fixes don't fix everything. Quick fixes doesn't solve all of your problems all the time, because 9 times out of 10, if you get too many quick fixes, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna get dependent on that quick fix. And when that quick fix is tearing you apart, oh yeah, that's when life is gonna get real, and that's when you're gonna regret your decisions. So it's like, bro, just listen to God, take your time, and let Him do His thing. Like, God is doing His thing in the spiritual. We gotta do our thing in the physical. We gotta do our thing in the physical. He's fighting the unseen battle, but we gotta pull up and fight the battle that we wake up to every single day. The mind. We're not in competition with nobody. You're not in competition with nobody. You're not in competition with your neighbor. If you think that, you're not in competition with your friend. You're not in competition with your siblings. Hell, some of you guys might have girlfriends, and y'all might think that y'all in competition with your girl, but you're not in competition with her either. You're in competition with yourself. You're in competition with yourself. HC picks. I know, man. I got to. Because it's just like, when you really think about it, we think that the whole world is against us. The whole world is not against us. The whole world is not against you. There are about like 7 billion people on this planet. There are 7 billion people on this planet. Do you really think somebody cares about what you're doing? Do you really think anybody cares about what you're doing? People are going to, bro, people are going to hate you regardless if you do something or regardless if you do nothing. So, why would you worry about how like a certain thing makes you look when it's something that you always wanted to do, but the people around you might not support you? Who cares if they don't support? If they don't support, that just shows their true colors. It shows that they weren't friends. They were not friends in the first place. They were never friends in the first place. They were never in your corner in the first place. So, bruh, I feel like it's like a revealing tactic, because people like to hide. People like to hide behind like false identities. They fake it to you. They fake like they're somebody, but they're really not that person. And it's like, bro, you was never like this. How did you start acting like this out of the blue? And yo, it really makes you think. It's like, bruh, this person been around me this whole time, and they really been preying on my downfall? They really been preying on my downfall? They really wanted me to lose whole time. They was telling me they wanted me to win, but they didn't want that at all. They just wanted to hate on me. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I feel like that's just life. I feel like it's just life in a way. Because it's like, bro, life is funny. Life is just funny like that. It's so funny like that. But, hey, man, it's interesting to me. It's interesting to me. It's funny how you could be in a situation for so long and you thought this person was really for you, but they just end up doing some weird junk. Can't help but laugh, man. Can't help but laugh. I say just thank God for the day, man. Just thank God for being alive. Because although people might want to act weird, although people might want to act funny, I feel like we still need to thank God for the day. I feel like we still need to do that. We still need to do our due diligence to thank the Creator for just waking us up. I feel like that's the best thing we can do. We can't control whether somebody is going to act right. We can't control whether somebody is going to stay by our side in life. We can't control that at all. But one thing we can control is our peace. How did I die again? I don't know. But yeah, try not to pay that too much mind. But we all we can do is control our peace. And once you realize that, I feel like life is just a breeze. It's just a breeze. You just get excited to wake up. I don't know about you guys, but every day I get up, I'm excited. I just feel good every day I'm up because it's like, bro, you do realize that tomorrow wasn't promised, right? Or today, like the day that you're living in right now, this day was not promised, but you still woke up. God still woke you up anyway. I feel like we're obligated to work towards our dreams. I feel like we're obligated to just be the best person that we could just possibly be. I feel like we're obligated, man. So it's like it's it's calming. It's calming because it's like now you have a purpose. There's so many people out here that don't have a purpose, and I feel bad for these folk. I feel bad for these people because it's like, man, you think life is pointless because you don't know what to do, but as soon as you find that thing that you always wanted to do, life is just amazing. Life feels like a video game. It's like you're obsessed with perfecting your craft. It's like you're obsessed with getting better. I feel like that's the best thing ever, bro. I feel like that's the best thing ever, bro. Constant improvement, constant improvement, bro. Give that to me. I'll take that any day. I'll take that any day. I'm not playing no games with that. The game of self improvement is amazing. I found out about self improvement in 2022. I found out about self improvement in 22, man. And I was always wondering why I wasn't like, I always felt like I could be living up to my true potential, but I wasn't though. I wasn't though. And I didn't question it for a long time. I didn't question it for a long time. But as soon as I guess 22 was just a special year. It was just a special year for me because it's like I finally woke up. I finally woke up from like the dream that they had us all in. Because it's like I feel like as soon as you graduate high school, as soon as you graduate college, or matter of fact, not even college, as soon as you graduate just high school in general, it's like you're living in like a safety bubble. You're still living in that safety. You're still living in that safety bubble for like when you're in high school, depending on if your parents like are letting you stay with them. But I feel like you're eventually going to get to a point where you're just questioning everything about your life. So it's like, wow, when that day hits, that's a tough day right there, man. That's a tough day right there because it's like, bro, what are we going to do now? We're not in high school no more, so we gotta we gotta make a move. You gotta make a play. And you do a lot of things every day. A lot of people, they play video games. A lot of people, bro, they just waste time on pointless things. But I feel like your passions, the things that you actually enjoy doing for fun, like regardless of just playing a video game, playing a sport, I feel like YouTube is the best place for that. I feel like you could take those things to YouTube because it's like You can actually get paid off of doing what you love. Me personally, I like playing video games. I like working out. So, given the fact that I know that I can do something to get paid off of, I could do something that I love and get paid for it. I feel like that's amazing. I feel like that's litty. I feel like that's litty. Like, bro, like I love 9 to 5s. It's guaranteed bread, but I love the fact of generating my own income at my own will. Like, and I could take off any day I want. I don't gotta run it through nobody. Essentially, I can be my own boss. Do you know how good it feels to be your own boss? Call your own shots. I feel like that's dope. I feel like that's amazing, bro. That's just lit. That's just lit. So it's like when I get to that point, and I feel like I'm gonna get to that point soon, bro, I'm gonna be so good because we got merchandise coming. I'm getting that work during next week, man. It's about to be litty. My boy James been unlimited. He been getting to it. He been getting to it. He been handling business, but now it's time for me to step out. Now it's time for me to handle some business. So yeah, we're gonna come out with the Grind Life merch, and it's gonna get real, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna get super real, so real. You don't even know. You don't even know, man. But we're most definitely getting it going though, and especially the podcast. I can't wait for the to do the podcast tomorrow. The podcast is gonna be fire. Like for all my people on TikTok, you know, I got a YouTube channel as well. I don't just upload content on what's this? Yeah, on YouTube. Well, not YouTube, but TikTok. I got a YouTube channel as well, and you know, it gets lit over there too. So like I'd say pull up around 8 o'clock, check out the stream, check out the stream. We getting crazy, and yeah, man, podcast gonna be lit. Man, I never did a podcast before, but you know I'm really excited though, cause it's like it's gonna be similar to what I'm doing now, but I'm gonna have like the whole little setup and everything. I got like the my GLP logo on my doors, so it's like, bro, it really like some professional shit, bro. So it's like I just feel like I'm doing my thing right now, and I don't feel like there's anybody out there who can make me like feel or think otherwise. Cause it's like, bro, you can't tell me I'm not handling business. You can't tell me that I don't got it going on right now. You can't tell me that at all. Because I know it's just a matter of time, bro. There's so many people who ain't believe in the things that I want to do. So many people who didn't believe. I got laughed at a couple of times. I got laughed at a couple of times, but to see these people still in bad situations, I'm not proud to see that. But I mean, I guess it is what it is. And to see me in my situation, I just feel grateful. So we gotta be grateful, man. Gotta be grateful. Gotta be grateful. Being grateful is the key to happiness. Because even when a bad situation comes, you're still grateful. I feel like this whole live, I'm just showing gratitude for like everything that I've been doing. Regardless if it's people in here, regardless if like you know, people come in and out and they just listen. That's cool. That's cool. But it's like, bro, I never would have imagined myself in this position. Like I'm over here doing my thing on YouTube. I'm over here going crazy on YouTube, and I'm going crazy for being myself. I'm going crazy for being myself, and it's like, bruh, so many people they wish that they could be themselves. They wish they could, but they feel like they gotta follow trends. That's what they feel they gotta do, but you don't gotta do that. You just don't. You just don't. Be who you are. Be who you are. It's nothing to stress about. Just be who you are. So yeah, man, we just handling business, bro. Thanking God for the day and being manly men. Being manly men. That's all we doing, man. That's all we doing. We could be going down a bad path. We could be going down a negative route, but we're not doing that though. We're not doing that though. Not doing that at all. Cause there's no point. Why should I jeopardize my future just because I feel some type of way? It doesn't make sense for me to do that. And it's like, nah, can't do that. How am I gonna get that? Wait, hold up. I think I know. I need to get some coins, so hold up. Alright, bet. Yeah, you see, I'm crazy with the parkour, bruh. I'm crazy with the parkour. I really almost beat this game. But all I gotta do now is just collect these green stars and I'm chilling, man. So we going crazy with it. Going crazy with it. I wrote down another topic too that I wanted to speak on. Oh yeah. Right. Right. I wanted to talk about the importance of making big plays and making consistent plays because I feel like a lot of us we try to make big plays and we get it done, but my thing is, should I do this or should I play Dragon Ball Z? I don't know. I think I might play Dragon Ball, bro. Cause it's like I'm not even recording this. I think I'm gonna just play Dragon Ball. But yeah, I'm gonna get to the importance. Actually, I can talk about that right now. Honestly, I'm gonna take this hoodie off. I'm freaking sweating in this. But yeah, man, making big plays, super duper important. Super duper important. Super duper important. Cause it's like, bruh, if we taking like a step in the right direction, that's a good thing. That is a good thing. And I feel like we're trying. Because most people count themselves out. Most people don't try. Most people don't try at all. But, you know, people who actually take that step, I feel like they're the true champions because I feel like, not to say it's a guaranteed win every time, because it's not. You're going to have like some hard times. You're going to have some struggles and stuff like that. But it's not going to last forever. It's not going to last forever. It literally can't last forever. It can't last forever unless like you keep yourself in a position where it will last forever. Like let's say that you have a kid and you have a kid and like you're not even established to take care of this kid. But the thing is you made a bad decision. You made a bad decision. You wasn't protected when you was going in it. So you know now you got to deal with this. You can't just let the kid be born and then you say, "Yeah, I can't take care of this kid no more." You should have thought about that before you made that crazy mistake. And, you know, some people they be having like not the same situations as those, but it's like I feel like yeah, unfortunate situation. They either get raped. Well, the women they either get raped and like that's not good at all. And it's like unfortunate. And there's really women out there who had kids like by getting raped. They got raped. So it's like, but if you're not in that situation, then you know you kind of have to take accountability for that. Kind of have to take accountability for that. But you know, um, I guess that's just life. I guess that's just life. Bear with me though. I'm trying to get my My PlayStation set up. I'm trying to get my PlayStation set up. All right, I think I got it. I'm gonna cut that off. I want to play some Sparking Zero. Hopefully it doesn't freaking crash on me or anything. Like, that's not what I want at all. That's not what I want at all. Because Sparking Zero be acting weird. Sparking Zero be acting really weird, man. But that's all right. That's all right. We still gonna handle business with my controller at with my controller at, dog. Oh wait. You know, the controller is always under the bed. It's always under the bed. Because I never keep it on the table where I can see it, but you know, I still got to it though, so that's dope. I wonder, wait, what time does 7-Eleven close? I might need to get out there. I might have to get out there. Is there I don't even think there's nobody in here. Oh, there's one person in here. Whoever's in here, thank you for sticking with me watching the stream, man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Sticking with me through these tough and critical times, man. What time does 7-Eleven close? 7-Eleven. Cause I could go for something sweet. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I could go for something sweet. I don't know what I should get though. I might get like some ice cream or something. But I'm really not trying to drive though. So I want to order it on DoorDash, but I'm actually live on both of my phones. So it's crazy, bro. HRH, appreciate you for liking the live, bro. Appreciate you, bro. I'm trying to figure. You know what I might do? I might have to end my live on YouTube. I'm gonna end my live on YouTube and then I'm gonna just get it. HRH dropped a gift. Appreciate you, bro. You a real one. I appreciate, yo. Shout out to HRH, man. You showing real love right now, man. You showing some serious love right now, like, bruh. This is why I make this content, bro. This is why I make this content. I do it for the people, bro. I don't even do it for the money, bro. Cause it's like I didn't even ask you to do that. But the fact that you did that, bro, and you just running the likes up. You running the likes up. I think you might run it up to a K. I think you might run it up to a K, and that's legit. That's legit. That's what's up. That's what's up. Man, shout out to HRH, man.